Hey guys, I am Lauren. I'm a senior at MUW. I'm an education major, and this is just a short video about events prior to my life, the day I arrived, and after my life. So the first main event that happened in my life was on July 6, 1985. This was the day that my parents, Tony and Patsy Smith, decided to become one and create this magic world of the Smith household. It was a very magical day. It happened in First United Methodist Church in Quitman, Mississippi, where my hometown is, and they currently live to this day, and they are still the happy, magical couple. So the next event that happened in my life was October 19th in 1989. My oldest sister, Megan Smith, became the first loved child of my parents. She was the golden child. She did everything right, and they loved every single thing that she did. The second event that happened in my lifetime was on January 5th, 1992. It was the day the middle child was born, Erin Smith. We, to this day, consider her the middle child. It's a syndrome nobody wants to have, but she has it. And even though we do look alike, I do not want that burden. I like being where I am. So, the main event of this video, on July 5th, 1997, the greatest Smith was born, and that is yours truly, me. Our family did not know what was missing, and then they found out that I was becoming part of their family, and then their life was complete when I arrived into this world. It was a magical, magical day in the Smith household. So those are the events prior to my life, so now just a couple events in the magical world of Lauren. So the first main event that happened in my life was on May, probably about the 17th, in 2015, the greatest Smith child graduated from Enterprise High School, small class of about 62, and I will say I was about probably 12. Not anything crazy, but I was the last Smith child to finally leave the Enterprise School District, so it was a very happy moment. So the second event that happened after I was born was in January 2015. The greatest Smith child embarks on the greatest mission that she's had in her entire life. I started my very first day at Walt Disney World Resort. It was a college program, and I did it in Orlando, Florida. It was the greatest experience ever. I went from January 2017 to May 2017. I was a waitress and a lifeguard, and it was the greatest ever since then. So the third event that happened in my life was on August 17th, 2017. This day, for the greatest Smith child, I graduated from Jones County Junior College with my associate's degree in arts, and I actually graduated while I was in Orlando, Florida, through an online program. They helped me do everything that I needed to, so I got to walk the stage with Mickey Mouse and hand him my diploma, and it was actually a very cool experience. So the next event that happened in my life was here recently on March 21st, 2019. The greatest Smith child was no longer the greatest anymore. I was no longer the baby because greatest Smith child became Aunt Lolly. The first nephew, the firstborn on both sides, Robert Case Boatner, was born, and he stole everybody's hearts, even mine, even though I did not want to give up my youngest child role. I'm still having a little problem adjusting to it, but it's going great. I'll let you know. So the last event that's happened so far was on April 30th, 2019. Just because I just didn't want to give up the role of the greatest child, I had to do something to improve my role. I ran my very first half marathon in Birmingham. It was 13.1 miles, and I ran it in 2 hours and 45 minutes. And yes, I did die. So just a few things to go along with my life. I have a ukulele because it was the very first instrument that I learned how to use, and music is very important in my life. My mom has taught me all my musical background, and I am very grateful for her. And the second thing is, I know it's weird, but it's a paddle. It's a Maskers paddle. It's with the W Social Clubs. It's a Maskers. I am number 4 in Maskers, and it's a very traditional thing that goes along with this campus, and I'm very proud to be a part of it. And the second thing that you see is a little bottle of dry shampoo. That's a little weird. It's a little inside joke, but all my friends know I live off dry shampoo, and it kind of just, it helps you when you don't want to wash your hair for those gross days. I got you, girls. The second thing is a girl sweatshirt. It is actually from the TV show Friends. I have seen Friends probably about 8 times through, but each episode at least 100 times. So Friends holds a special place in my heart. And it's also today the 25th anniversary of Friends. So shout out to Friends. And then the last artifact I have is Mickey Mouse ears because, like I said before in my video, Mickey Mouse, Disney holds a very special place in my heart, and I will always call it home, and it's always my forever home, and I can always go there to relive that magical moment. So that is the Lauren and the life of Lauren.